Hello everyone, how are you today? Hope you're having a great time. I did this with my Anastasia Riviera palette. Keep watching if you want to see how I did it.
Reaching the unreachable, teaching the unteachable. We them hope dealers, wordsmith. Sometimes I wake up in a deep sweat.
This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use this to prep my eye. I like putting it on all over my lid. I feel like the colors look better. This is my Luxie 131 mini angled brush. I like using this to just packed on the color on my eyelid. I feel like it makes it look like perfect, the shape that I want my eye to be. And I just pack on the color. I don't blend it right away, I just pack on the color. This is one of my Morphe brushes. Usually I take one brush that is clean without color and I blend that out. And sometimes if it's a little bit difficult to blend, then I might take a very little bit of the color, or sometimes I also take like a transitional other color, like to make it look a little bit more seamless, more smooth. It's sometimes very tricky. Sometimes it also loses pigment, but that's okay because you can always go back and pack up some more color and continue to blend, so that's not really a problem. But it does take practice and time to be able to have a nice and good blend.
The flow's more potent than tying your dome off with a rope to inject dope in both of your ears from a pocket full of blue.
Blend that out, girl.
With a new offering, knocked by the rock before I got too far in it. Now I march with the saints like a dude.
Let's go back with the concealer. I forgot to say that the shade color is medium. Now we're going to cut the crease. This is extremely tricky. Please do not think that it's easy. This took me a long time of practice. This is the way I do it. Everybody does it very differently. This is the way that I feel like it's easier for me. But yes, it is very hard, very tricky, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and just a lot of practice. The more you practice, the better you get at it, and the less time you take to make it next time.
Slow creep, rolling 4 deep up in the Malibu. I slide through where they slide through and serve beef like a drive-through. My crew brings Christ to the alley. I'm a Cali fool, feed him the rock, call it the alley.
Also, I need to add that when you're doing your cut crease, before you apply eyeshadow on top of that, please make sure that it's not creasing, because sometimes it's going to crease up. You're gonna see the concealer getting into the lines of your eyelid, but just take the brush and dab it on there and make sure you don't have any creasing, because if you do and you apply eyeshadow on top of that, what's going to happen is that the eyeshadow is going to look just like that, and you do not want your eyeshadow to look or all crazy and those lines on your eyelid. You want your eyelid to look as smooth as you can.
Just wanna slice them with the whole meal.
This is another one of my Morphe brushes. I noticed here that I didn't notice that you can barely see the palette, but I'm using the only purple in the palette. Purples are always very tricky. It's not only with this palette, but most palettes, the purples are very hard to blend. They're very hard to apply. So if you see me struggling a little bit here, don't think that is the palette. Don't think that it's me. It's just that some purples are just very, very hard to blend. Here, I'm making sure I don't have any lines, like I was saying before. You want to make sure you don't have any lines, because if you do, then it's not going to look very nice. I apply the purple. I'm packing it up there again, like I did before with the pink. And then after I do this, I am going to proceed to the next step.
No proof they daily. Life is a noose, wonder if I'll burn up in Haiti. Life is patterned, shattered, family ties severely into crime sincerely. Thuggish, almost careerly, jealous, deafening, never confessing guilty to the jury. Inside I'll be feeling living, building negative fury. Street nights, we packing that heat, life's a struggle. Daily we hustle, knocking the bundle, living humble. Benefiting, raising my seeds, I'll be babysitting. Chronic driven, plotting on getting riches that I envision, locking low.
Now we're going to go in again with the pink, and we're going to apply that on under our eye, making just a nice line over there. And maybe like after I use the concealer, we're probably gonna have to fix it, but that's okay. And then with this flat brush, I'm going to go in with the white. Is one of my favorite colors in the palette because it's very pigmented and it's very, very nice to work with. The only thing I don't like a lot about Anastasia palettes is that they have a lot of fallout. I honestly hate that. You know, the eyeshadows are kind of chalky and they're like dusty and stuff like that, but I can't lie that, you know, the pigment is there and most of the colors are very easy to blend, very easy to work with. But this white right here, I really, really like this white. It's like really nice, easy to blend, and it's very bright white.
We too fortunate, separated from the Father for too long and just caught up in the coops in the loop. But the truth is, if you ain't with the Father, you just in a cool orphanage. Home been waiting on you, but Satan make love sound.
Now we're going to apply this beautiful yellowish goldish color in the inner corner of the eye. It's a very beautiful color.
On the block till they murder me.
This is probably my favorite eyelashes right now. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Now we're going to take the black eyeliner. I like to put it like this on my eye because I feel like when I glue my lashes, it's going to look less obvious that I have falsies. I like to put mascara before I put my eyelashes for the simple fact that I have eyeshadow on my natural lashes and I want them to look as natural as I can make them look. So this is what I do before I apply my falsies. Hope this is helpful because it's very tricky and this takes a lot of practice to learn how to apply them also. Also, I need to add that you need to wait for the glue to get kind of tacky. Tacky means kind of sticky. So you can't put the glue on the lashes and apply them right away because they're not going to stick to your eye nicely. So you need to wait a little bit for that glue to get sticky and then you apply them on and that'll be perfect.
He's the bread of life, boy, it's so real. I don't just want to slice him with the whole meal. When it comes to this mob and
now we're going to go in with one of my favorite mascaras and we're going to make those bottom lashes shine. This I have very dry skin, so this is my routine before I put my foundation on. I put this beautiful amazing cream on my face to make it hydrated and I love it. And after this I use my favorite primer, that is No Pore Blem from Touch in Sol, and I love this primer. It's so soft, it makes my skin so smooth, hydrated, and it's perfect for before I put my foundation. Now we're gonna go in with the foundation. This foundation is one of my favorites. I honestly got it at Walmart for less than $5 and I love it. It is not full coverage, but it is buildable, so you can put as much as you want to make it full coverage. But I like the fact that it makes a natural look. It's very easy to blend, very easy to work with, stays on nicely most of the time, most of the day. And honestly, for the price, is unbeatable, and I like it more than some high-end foundations right now. So if you want to try it, that'll be nice. I like to go in with this brush after I use my beauty blender because I want to make sure I spread my foundation correctly all over my face. Now we're going to go in with the same concealer, the Shape Tape Tarte concealer, This is one of the best concealers out there, but I consider the Jeffree Star concealer way better. But that's just my opinion. So here we are. This is the way I put concealer over my face. And now we're going to dab, 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 dab. I like to dab. I don't like to drag my beauty blender for the simple fact that sometimes I actually lift my foundation and everything and I screw my face up literally. So if you can dab, 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 that's going to be better, because sometimes when you drag it, you can just mess up your face pretty much. Like everything starts getting really messy and you can even see horrible lines on your face that don't look very natural.
Brawling for new origins. Now we ain't lukewarm in it, we too fortunate. Separated from the Father for too long and just caught up in the coops in the loop. But the truth is, if you ain't with the Father, you just.
Also, I wanted to add that all of the products that I am using, I am going to have a link in the description below. If you're interested, you can check it out. This is the Revolution setting powder. This is the way that I put the setting powder on my face. Everybody does it very differently, but this is the way I like to do it. And this is the first time I also used this setting powder, but it was nice. I put it on. It was very nicely, very fine. I use this one to put it all over my face so I can set my foundation and concealer, and so I don't leave any little spot of my face out without setting powder. We're going to go ahead here and fix that little line. Like I said before, sometimes when you put concealer, you can probably mess that up, but it's okay. You can always fix it. This is my Anastasia Wiz Brow color Ebony. This is the way I do my eyebrows. I really don't have to do much because my eyebrows are already filled and formed and all that. So I just pretty much filled my eyebrows up a little bit just to make them look like they have makeup on, but I really don't have to do much. Then I do this just to try to make it seamless because I don't like harsh lines, and no, I don't feel the need to use concealer to fix that. Fishy. Now we're gonna go in and do my contour. I use my Anastasia contour palette. It's one of my favorite. It's amazing. Please, I highly recommend you to use it. If you don't know where your contour line is, just do a fishy face and you'll see it. And sometimes, it takes time for you to study your face and see how you like it. If you like the contour like more lower to make your face lower, or you like it upper, or how you like it. Everybody's different. Everybody does their contour on a different way. This is the way I do it, and I hope it helps you to have an idea of what can you do.
Reaching the unreachable, teaching the unteachable.
This brush is from Echo Tools. I hope I'm saying it right. I got it at Walmart. Those are very affordable and they are very good brushes. I am contouring my nose. This is the way I do the contour on my nose. And I love this brush because it's very precise. And, the nose can be very tricky. And this is the way I like to do it. I highly recommend this blush. It's amazing. The Milani Coral Blush is just perfect. Like, you buy this and it has beautiful pigment. It lasts you a long time. It's smooth. This is the Artist Couture highlight. I think I got this on my BoxyCharm box, and I honestly like it a lot. This is without wetting my brush, so you gotta be very careful with the way that you put that on your face. I was like very aggressive with it because the first time that I used it, I didn't know it was so pigmented. So now I know to be more careful next time. But this is the way I highlight my cheeks. I hope this is helpful.
When it comes to this gospel, I got no chill. For real, I can teach you how to hope deal. Neighborhood hope dealer, hope dealer. We the neighborhood hope dealers, hope dealer. Neighborhood hope dealer, hope dealer. We the neighborhood hope dealers.
You already know what it is.
I got this liquid lipstick from Walmart. It's from Flower Cosmetics. It's a very nice liquid lipstick. Stays on all day, easy to apply. It doesn't dry up your lips, and it's a very good lipstick.
I got too far in it. Now I march with the saints like a dude brawling for new orleans. Nah, we ain't lukewarm in it. We too fortunate. Separated from the fire.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful.